Hello class, welcome to another lecture on engineering economy. In this lecture, we will discuss the concept of time value of money. To understand the concept of time value of money, we must first understand the concept of capital. So what is capital? That is your inputs for production, or in simpler terms, that is your wealth that is used to produce more wealth. So it can be in the form of money or property. In engineering, projects require immense amounts of capital. In utilizing this capital, the goal is always to add value. So we want to have a return on that capital in the form of interest. Some say that the time value of money can be explained by the phrase money makes money over time. But this statement is true only when money is invested, say in the form of deposits with a bank. The bank will pay you a certain amount of interest for the use of your deposit or money. That interest is considered income, which is actually taxed. So basically, you earn money through your deposit in the form of interest. The initial deposit you put in the bank can be considered capital or principal. What happens if you do not invest your money? Generally, it can lose its value. This is because of several factors such as inflation. With that, interest therefore is the manifestation of the time value of money. It is the rate charged for the use of someone's money. So going back to our earlier example, the bank that pays you interest for your deposits, in that example, the bank will use your deposits as their funds, hence the payment to you of interest. So these funds, they will loan out to the public, and the borrowers will then pay the bank interest for the use of the bank's funds. Hence, there are two views on interest. On the part of the debtor, interest is money paid for the use of the creditor's money. The debtor here is the borrower, and he pays interest for the use of the money of the lender. And of course, on the view of the creditor, interest is money earned for the use of his money. Okay, so we now know that interest is the rate charged for the use of someone's money. On the perspective of the debtor, that is money paid for the use of someone else's money. On the point of view of the creditor, that is money earned or income for the use of his money. Interest in engineering economy, we consider simple or compound. We will learn about simple interest and compound interest later on. Also, interest is most of the time paid in the form of money. It is most of the time monetary, and as a general rule, it must be stipulated. So the parties must agree on the rate of interest, and normally this is provided in contracts of loans or in agreements. Lastly, the rate of interest must be lawful and not excessive. So you can only charge rates that are reasonable and not excessive.